Hi everyone, it's Jenna here and I'm back today with a new layout for Bramble Fox. This month I am using the beautiful December 2022 Foxbox Plus, and over the next few weeks I'm going to be sharing a lot of very festive layouts. So to start off today, I've used this piece of baby pink paper and I've cut it to quite an unusual sort of set of dimensions. So it's 9 inches wide by 26.5 centimetres long, and that was really to be able to add this red scalloped border sticker piece to the left hand side. I do actually cut a couple of the scallops off, and that's why it's not quite the full length of the page, but it does measure 26.5, which is why it's a little bit of an awkward size. So I've got a couple of photos here. These are from last Christmas. Scooby is posing very happily with this toy I bought him. It was a Christmas cactus that he absolutely adored, and I thought these photos were so cute that I needed to use them. So I have added some machine stitching to my pink background piece, and I'm going to get that stuck onto my page in just a moment. So today I have combined quite a few collections. This is actually the start of November as I'm recording this, and I've recently just pulled out all of my Christmas collections that I've accumulated, and I'm just so excited to use them. Obviously they've been away for, the past, 10 months or so. So I pulled everything out the other day and there was so much there, and that's partly the reason why I mixed a lot of the bits together. But I really love just going through some of the things that I kind of forgot I had, and pulling them out to use them. So I'm using the new Simple Stories Mix and a Mingle collection. I think it's a really cool, colourful, vibrant Christmas collection. I don't often like, the traditional just blues and greens. I do like the collections that have sort of a slightly modern twist with some not so traditional colours. So that one was perfect. Then I also pulled out a slightly older kit from Hip Kit. I have a feeling it was the November 2020 Christmas kit. Again, so many beautiful bits in there that I just absolutely adore. And then I think I also pulled out some floral bits from the November 2021 Hip Kit. So I've got that red sort of journal card that you can see on the left hand side of my page there. That's from a cut apart sheet from the Mix and a Mingle collection. I've also got kind of like a pocket, pink and white pocket. That was from one of the Hip Kit collections, but I thought actually I was originally planning to do sort of a pink, yellow and red colour scheme, but it just wasn't working with the yellow. So I figured if I switched it up and did sort of pink, red, white and maybe a bit of green, that it would look a little bit better. So I brought that pocket in just to make sure that I covered a little bit of my background and also it worked a little bit better with the colours. So I've added some photo mats to my photos, and I'm going to put a few embellishments around just before I add some stenciling to my background. And I'm using the stencil that comes in the Foxbox Plus, and I think that's actually number 51. Obviously where this is part of the box, it will be available to buy from the shop from the start of December. And the same goes for the paper snips that are also part of this box. So paper snips number 15, again, those will be added to the shop at the start of December if you want to pick some of those up. So I'm using the sort of smaller side of this stencil, and it kind of reminds me of like a knitted jumper almost, and I really love it. I think it's beautiful and I love how you've got the two sizes. So I'm using some Distress Oxide ink, and this is in the shade Spun Sugar. It's a really pretty baby pink, and I'm just going to use one of those blending brush things just to put that on over the stencil onto my pink cardstock background. And then once that I'm happy with where the stenciling is, I'm going to come back in with my journal cards, my pocket, and then also my photos in a minute as well. So my photos have got some foam on the back of those already, but I did just raise the top edges of both the red journal card and the pocket up with some foam squares too. And then I'm going to start bringing all of these little floral bits back in to build up that cluster. To the bottom left hand side of my, no, the bottom right hand side, sorry, I still don't know my lefts and rights. To the bottom right hand side of my photo, I've got a couple of bits that I want to add in here. So I've got a Christmas tree, I've got a flower, I think I've got a little tab, a candy cane, and then I've also got a paper snip and then a couple of other sort of phrase stickers from the Mix and a Mingle sticker sheet. And I'm just going to build those back up. I'm going to add some foam squares to a lot of those as well, just to raise those. And then I'm going to move slightly up and work on this top cluster. So I've got my Holly Jolly Days perspective, which I've backed to some white cardstock, and then I've just raised that up on some foam pads as well. I think the last thing I do today is just add a few sequins. So I've got some really light baby pink ones in 3 different sizes that I'm just going to loosely place around my page. And then I'm going to come in with some glossy accents very shortly just to secure those in place. And I think that's everything for today. I will leave you with a photo of the final layout in just a moment, along with a few close-ups too. I will leave the links to the Foxbox Plus subscription in my description box below, so you can check that out. And yeah, if you've got any questions or any comments, I'd love to hear from you, so please also do leave those. And yeah, I hope to see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.